Wait. Hold on just 1 second. Before we do get started with the video, I need to let you guys know right now, this video was actually supposed to be out like a month or two ago. But, I mean, as you can see on my channel, for the past month, I've been focused on a certain somebody, and I kind of just forgot about this video, not gonna lie. I was obviously rage baiting for content if you couldn't already tell. But yeah, I'm done milking UMV for content. I'm pretty much done with him. I don't want to make any more videos on him. But yeah, I kind of just forgot about this video. I'm not even gonna lie. So there might be some things that I say that just aren't true anymore. Like, I said like certain characters are still top 10 at the time I was filming, but obviously now that's not going to be the case. So don't get mad and like write comments like, no, that's actually not true because like this video was recorded way before in advance. So I just want to let you guys know now. All right, that's all I got to say. Enjoy the video. Dragon Ball Z is the greatest anime of all time. And it's known for having some of the most unique and best designed characters in anime history. You got Saiyans, Namekians, superhumans, gods, angels, characters who look like bubblegum, characters who can stop time. The list goes on. And since these characters are so cool and unique, we of course are going to want to play as them in our favorite games. And thankfully, the hit mobile game Dragon Ball Legends has us covered. Yeah, not really. You see, Dragon Ball Legends kind of has a bias problem. Whether it be getting a certain character way more often than others, Gohan, or making certain characters way more broken than others, Gohan again. There are just certain characters that get way better treatment than others. And because of this, that means a lot of other characters end up getting the short end of the stick. And for this video, we're going to talk about specific characters from Dragon Ball Z that constantly get disrespected in Dragon Ball Legends. And the first character we're going to talk about is unfortunately Z Broly. Z Broly is undoubtedly one of the most popular villains of Dragon Ball Z. He's just an absolute badass who completely squad wiped the entire Z fighters by himself. He has his own unique form that was introduced in one of the coolest transformations in the show. His design, the way he fights, everything about this guy is just very cool and unique. It's just like what Team 4-Star Vegeta said. Oh my god, he's so goddamn cool! So with a character such as Z Broly being as popular and loved as he is, you would think he would get good treatment in Legends, right? Nope. For some reason, Z Broly gets treated like absolute shit in this game. For one, it is so rare for us to even get a new Z Broly. I'm not even joking, but out of the 6 years we've been playing this game, there was only 7. Yes, your ears do not deceive you. 7 Z Brolys in the entire game. And 2 of them being a free-to-play and an EX with reused animations. So they don't even count for real. And it gets even more ridiculous if you compare that number to characters like Gogeta and Vegito, who have way more characters. I understand fusions are the big money makers and just overall have more screen time than Z Broly, but that's still not a valid reason as to why he never gets any time to shine. If a character like Beast Gohan, who had 5 minutes of screen time, can get 3 premium characters back to back, then Z Broly can definitely get another character every once in a while. And unlike Beast Gohan, most of the Brolys that we've gotten in this game are hot shit. The most disappointing one of the bunch is definitely LF Z Broly. This was our first LF Z Broly in 6 years into this game. His animations are amazing, and he's a transforming unit to top it all off. He had so much potential, man. But when it comes to how this character actually performed in PvP,
know your fucking place, trash.
And I know there are going to be people that come to Ultra Broly's defense to say that he was pretty good on release, which he was pretty decent, don't get me wrong, but he had flaws that preventing him from shining like everyone else. And it's sad to think about, but Ultra Broly is the only summonable Ultra in this game that was underpowered. He was able to tank, yes, but his damage was absolutely god-awful dogshit trash, bro. It was embarrassing. And of course, like a month after this guy came out, LFB's Gohan dropped. Need I say more? The only exception I'll give to the Z Brolys is the EX one. It is pretty ridiculous that of all the Z Brolys we've gotten, the EX one ended up being the best, but it just is what it is, I guess. As for the rest of the Brolys, they were either straight ass or had issues that really held them back. It's just unfortunate that Legends does this character so dirty. Like I said before, he's one of the most loved DBZ villains, and yet he is so disrespected. It's so annoying, dude. But be assured, Broly isn't the only villain that gets done dirty in this game. Goku Black is also a victim of the Legends disrespect. The hate towards Goku Black makes 0 sense, bro. I don't understand why Legends has been doing this man so dirty recently, but we need to talk about it. And the weird thing about this all is, Goku Black was actually shown a lot of respect back in the day. He was on a generational run, bro. Every time he dropped, he was a very solid character. I'm not too sure about this purple one. I believe he was kind of mid on release, but let me know if I'm wrong. It seemed like everything was going smoothly until we got this guy. This was our very first LF Goku Black in the game, and he was really bad initial release. And ever since this guy, Goku Black has just been on a downward spiral. The following Goku Blacks that released after were these guys, and they were either just straight up bad or had flaws in their kits that prevented them from being good. The free-to-play Goku Blacks were decent, I guess. The red one was basically a one-trick pony where you would just want to spam blue cards with him, which I mean, sure, his blue cards did good damage, but that's literally all he does, bro. Everything else about this character was buns. As for the other free-to-play Goku Black, he was alright. Nothing special. I'll cut Legends a little bit of slack here because at the end of the day, they're just free-to-play characters. Free-to-play characters always end up being dog shit. But as for the other Goku Blacks I released, there is no excuse. This blue Goku Black is one of the most forgettable characters in the entire game. He was a support character who didn't do that much damage and wasn't a good tank. He fell off in like a week after his release, bro. He just straight up disappeared. As for Ultra Rose, he was actually the rare instance where a modern Goku Black unit was pretty good. But thanks to a certain fusion who got backshots by Broly and is inferior to Vegito, he completely prevented Goku Black from getting the spotlight. Ultra Gogeta Blue, everyone. This guy really gave Goku Black a hard time. It really is unfortunate that even with Goku Black being the brand new shiny Ultra, he still couldn't catch a solid W. Not to mention Goku Black was also competing against Ultra Hit as well. Even though Goku Black was still very good, he had to play not even second fiddle, but third fiddle to these guys. I mean, I guess you could make the argument that Ultra Rose was better than Ultra Hit when he released, which I would be fine with. But Ultra Hit being able to stop time was just so overpowered back then. And the last thing I want to mention about Ultra Goku Black is his new plat. They really didn't go all out with this plat, man. And like I said before in a previous video, it's decent, but it could have been way better. Every other Ultra plat in this game has been pretty good recently, but just when it comes to Goku Black, I guess they just don't give a fuck. Like I said, it's not bad, just they could have done a lot more with it. And then we move on to this guy. What a complete disaster this character is. This Goku Black was a headlining LF for the 2024 Legends Festival and ended up being one of the most flawed and disappointing releases of 2024. Easily the worst LF in the entire celebration. Like, it made no sense how we got amazing characters like Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Daima Goku, and Transforming Vegito Blue, and then Goku Black just gets a lollipop and a pat on the back. Like, motherfucker, make it make sense! The gap between him and the other three LFs in the celebration is just laughable, man. Justice for my boy Goku Black. What did he do to deserve this? Also, one last thing I want to mention before we move on is going back to the LF Purple Goku Black. When this Purple Goku Black finally ended up getting a Zenkai he needed, guess what? He still ended up being ass.
I just can't do it. I can't take this shit no more, man.
Just a little extra salt in the wound because, hey, fuck Goku Black apparently, right guys? Ugh. It's just so frustrating that Legends keeps doing these cool-ass characters so dirty, man. But do you want to know another villain who gets done even more dirty than both Goku Black and Z Broly combined? Majin Buu. We're going to leave Kid Buu and Evil Buu out of this one because they're the only forms of Majin Buu that get love in this game for some reason. As for the other forms, oh my god, bro. I don't know what it is, but for some reason, Legends just does not fuck with Fat Buu, Super Buu, or Buuhan. Fat Buu definitely gets the most respect out of the other forms, but it's not by a lot. The only good Fat Buu we've really gotten was the green one when he got his Zenkai. He was very good and hella annoying to deal with. He just wouldn't die. As for the yellow Fat Buu, who's our most recent one we've gotten in years, he unfortunately just wasn't good. Moving on to Buuhan. He is even more disrespected than Fat Buu. Every Buuhan we've gotten has always been bad. The green Buuhan, who was the first one we've ever gone into the game, released right next to LF Super Vegito and Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. It's Godku all over again, bro. The red Buuhan is arguably even worse. Shit damage, shit tanking, absolutely horrible character on release. The free-to-play one was bad too, but like I said earlier, I'm not really going to count free-to-play characters because they always end up being shit. Buuhan definitely deserves better. He has a lot of cool moves in the show that could definitely be used for a future LF. Maybe Legends is cooking up something behind the scenes. I don't know. I doubt it. But by far, the most disrespected form of Buu is easily Super Buu. Do you guys know that Super Buu only has one character in the entire 6 years of this game?
Boy, ain't no fucking way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
The only other Super Boos that were released besides this one are the EX and the free-to-play ones with the same animation, so technically they don't count. 6 years into this game, and there is only one form of Super Buu representation we've gotten, and it's this guy. And this guy is as old as time itself, bro. He came out in like 2018 or 2019. I don't even remember. It was so long ago. Super Boo fans, are you guys okay, bro? Like, if you need a hug, bring it in. I'm here for you. Super Boo not only has some of the coolest moments in DBZ, but also has the most screen time out of any of the forms of Majin Buu. There was so much untapped potential with this guy, but Legend just refuses to do anything with him. Oh my god, guys. I just realized when I was done editing this section, I forgot about Boo Tanks. Do I even need to say anything about this guy? This is arguably the worst character we have ever gotten in this entire game. No exaggeration. And me forgetting about him just further proves my point. Please give Majin Buu more love, Legends. Alright, the next character is actually a specific transformation that gets done dirty every single time. Super Saiyan 3. I don't know why, but over the years, every time a Super Saiyan 3 unit comes out, they have always been buns. The character that started the whole Super Saiyan 3 being bad trend was this guy. Jesus Christ, this guy was fucking ass on his release. This is one of those characters who actually doesn't do anything in his kit. Like, the only thing this character did on release was that he had a strong hitting ultimate. That was it. Next up, we got Dragon Fist. This character was pretty decent on release, but he also had issues. His gauge just took so damn long to fill up, and he wasn't really a good tank either. The whole purpose of this character was he wanted to fill up his gauge and then use his ultimate, which hit like an atomic bomb, which is good and all, but other than that, this guy was pretty much useless. I feel like this character was kind of like a one-trick pony. After the ultimate, he just didn't really do anything else. Then we got the Boo Duo, one of the coolest characters we have ever gotten, and they ended up being so buns on release. This character is an absolute tragedy, bro. Even with a Plat and a Zenkai, they were still ass. They actually went 0 for 3. This just sucks, bro. There's also other Super Saiyan 3 units that I didn't mention, but you get the point. But I'm not even gonna lie. Recently, Super Saiyan 3 has finally been getting the respect it deserves. With the release of Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks and the transforming Super Saiyan 3 Goku, who are both arguably top 5 characters in the game right now, Super Saiyan 3 has just been on a generational run recently, and I hope that continues. Because all it takes is just a simple snap of the fingers and everything can just go to shit. And with everything that's been happening with Daima too. Spoilers, by the way, so skip forward if you don't want to see this. Goku and Vegeta both went Super Saiyan 3 in the show. So we could potentially see an Ella Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Vegeta soon. Or maybe even an Ultra. I hope they continue to show this form love in the future, because it is honestly so goated. I don't know why this form gets so much hate. It's personally one of my favorites if I'm being honest. But even though it's great and all that Super Saiyan 3 has been getting a lot of love recently, the same can't be said for these next characters. Krillin, Yamcha, Tien, and Piccolo. They all get done so dirty. These guys have gotten so little representation in this game, it's actually ridiculous. It's crazy that there are only 2 Sparking Krillins and Tiens in the entire game, and 2 of them are free to play. So technically speaking, Krillin and Tien only have 1 Sparking 6 years into this game.
This is all I got.
Does that sit right with you? Like, that's just so wrong, bro. Moving on to Yamcha. Even though he does have more characters than Tien and Krillin, I mean, it isn't by much, but at least it's still something. It doesn't even matter because none of them were ever good. Except for this guy, which is the most recent Yamcha we've gotten. He came out last year in April and he was a very solid character. Definitely not game breaking or anything, but for a 1% Sparking character, he was a great addition to the game. But as far as Yamcha goes, this character is his peak. This is no exaggeration, the only good Yamcha character we've gotten in 6 years. Like, brother, I understand that the human characters are not that hype, but they do not deserve to get done this dirty. Like, come on now. And then we move on to Piccolo. Poor Piccolo, man. I'm actually convinced the Legends devs have a special hatred for Piccolo because they do him dirty every single time. First off, he barely gets any representation in the game. I want you to really sit here and take a look at this picture, man, and this is just honestly sad to see. Like, there is no reason why Beast Gohan should have more premium units than Piccolo does. Like, how does that even make sense? Beast Gohan literally has less than like 5 minutes of screen time and does 2 moves, while Piccolo has the entirety of Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, OG Dragon Ball, and some of the DBZ movies. And this is all the representation we get for him. Unfucking believable, dog. And to make it even worse, most of the Piccolos that have come out were ass. The only good Piccolo we've gotten was this guy. And even he had issues and was pretty controversial on his release. Piccolo is one of the coolest characters in Dragon Ball Z and one of the best side characters in anime. Like, how do we have no representation of Piccolo from Frieza Saga or Saiyan Saga 6 years into the game, bro? Like, how is that even possible? Yet they still want to suck Gohan and Vegito's dick dry, bro. Like, alright. I mean, it's pretty obvious why we've gotten so little Tiens, Krillins, and Yamchas, and it's just because they don't make a lot of money. But honestly, is that even an excuse, bro? Like, there have been so many opportunities with banners where they could have just been added, like, as a 1% sparking, but that hasn't happened yet for some reason. It's just sad, man, because I fuck with these characters a lot, and I just want to play as them, and can't even do that. But of course, out of all the characters we talked about in this video, nobody takes bigger L's than the Prince of all Saiyans himself, Vegeta. The man of the hour has finally arrived, ladies and gentlemen. Like I mentioned in the previous video, whenever I talk about trash characters, there's a 90% chance Vegeta is going to make an appearance. And you know what? I'm getting fucking tired of it. It's not even just in Legends, but it seems like in every other form of media, Vegeta gets absolutely disrespected. We already know in the show that motherfucker loses every fight known to man, and it's not even a graceful loss or anything. He gets absolutely shat on in the most painful and excruciating way possible. Then we move on to other games like Dokkan, which is currently celebrating its 10th anniversary. And guess which character is the worst out of the whole celebration? If you picked Vegeta, it's obviously Vegeta. Ding, 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 correct. Not only was he shafted out of an active skill, but he just sucks in general.
He's a cuck. STR Evolution Blue Vegeta's a fucking cuck, man. He's gonna sit there and let the big boys handle business. And he's just gonna sit there like a little bitch, and he can't do anything.
I'm like, what do you say fuck me for?
And then we go back to Dragon Ball Legends.
Wow, man. Damn.
Spitting in Vegeta's face and fucking his wife right in front of him would be less disrespectful than what Legends has done to this guy over the years. I'm not even joking. Every single Vegeta unit that has been put in this game has either been complete dog shit or just underwhelming. Maybe there's some good Vegeta units I can't think of right now, but shit, I doubt there's any. There are only 2 times that Vegeta has ever been good in this game. The first time being Ultra Maj Vegeta, which we'll get into him in a minute. He's not safe either. Or if Vegeta is attached to a Goku. So a tag character, basically. Whenever it's a Vegeta and a Goku tag unit, they're usually always good. I mean, except for Boo Bros, but that's a Super Saiyan 3 and a Vegeta unit combined together. That just screams disaster, bro. Of course Legends was gonna make that character bad. But it's just insane to me that Vegeta is only good when he's attached to Goku. And you know what? The more I think about it, the more I realize why Tag Trunks and Vegeta were so disappointing on release. And it's because Goku was nowhere in sight. Vegeta just wanted some time to shine with the sun, and Legends couldn't even give him that moment. Like, damn, bro. And you know what? While we're at it, I'm gonna go ahead and add Trunks onto this list as well. Low key, if you really think about it, Legends does Trunks hella dirty. I was debating on adding him since he literally just got a new LF with Future Gohan and a new Super Trunks, who are both amazing units. But if you take them out of the picture for a second, the only good Trunks units we've gotten in recent time were these 2. The green LF Trunks was fucking horrible and sucked pre-Zenkai as well. So this guy is 0 for 2 right now. If his plat is bad, then he's gonna go 0 for 3. And every other Trunks has just been ass, bro. I mean, I guess I really shouldn't be surprised. Of course the son of Vegeta would get the same treatment like his father. Going back to Vegeta though, it's just so frustrating that they keep doing this to him. And it's been for years, man. And I know you guys are probably wondering about Ultra Maj Vegeta, so let's just go ahead and talk about him. Not only is his character not good for Vegeta, but absolutely horrible for the game's health. Ultra Maj Vegeta is arguably one of the most toxic and brain-dead characters we have ever gone in this entire game. Personally, I still think it's Rathan, but if you want to put UMV over Rathan, then I don't even blame you, bro. It took us literal years to get a good Vegeta unit, and he ends up being one of the most toxic and hated characters in the entire game. So hated that there was a whole ass dedicated movement to countering this character on the 31st. Even the biggest Legends YouTubers on the platform joined in because of how hated this character is. Like, really sit there and think about that, bro. Let it marinate in your head for a little bit. That has never been done in the history of this game before. Not even Rathan was this hated, man. This just goes to show you how much of a mistake Ultra Maj Vegeta is. Even when Vegeta is thriving, he still manages to catch L's. Like, how is that even possible, bro? Only Vegeta can do this shit, man. Anyways, guys, that's gonna go ahead and do it for this video. Before we do end off though, I want to express my gratitude and thank you guys for 17K subscribers. The growth on the channel has been absolutely insane, man. And I just want to thank you all for watching my videos. It truly does mean everything to me, and just seeing the support that you guys give me just really motivates me to continue to make videos and want to work hard. I know I've said before that I was going to do a Q&A, and it's coming. I just have a lot more videos before that I want to release before I do the Q&A. So just be patient, and I will eventually do that. But right now, I just want to get some other videos out first. All right, and with all that being said, make sure to like, subscribe if you enjoyed, and leave a comment on which characters you think also get done dirty in this game as well. Anyways, I hope you guys have a blessed day, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.